All right, greetings one and all, and welcome to this math lesson. It's definitely a delight to have you here. This is day number 1, week 3 of our journey together, and it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here. What I want you to do is I want you to take out your math books, and I want us to head up. So today is Monday. Please head up for me. Today is Monday, the 11th of September, 2023. The subject is, of course, mathematics. And the theme is set theory. All right. So head up for me, the subject we'll be looking at is mathematics. The theme is set theory. All right. All right, good. Make sure you have your books out. Make sure you have your books out that you're writing inside your book. Whatever book that you're using for this class, make sure it's one book and it's not different books, because you want everything inside one book and you want to make sure you have it when it's time. So today is Monday. We're going to be looking at set theory. And I want to put a question to you all. Anyone know what is a set? Anyone have any idea of what a set is? When we say a set, anyone have any idea? What do we mean by a set? So no one knows what a set is?
Maybe a group of numbers.
A group of numbers? Okay, that's a good try. Okay, so let's look at it. So what is a set? In mathematics,
Afternoon.
good afternoon. In mathematics, a set is defined as a collection. So we say a set is a collection of things, right? Or a set is a group of things. That's what a set is, loosely speaking. So it's a collection of things. It's a group of things, right? It don't only have to be numbers, right? So it don't have to be numbers only. It could be months of the year. It could be days of the week. It don't have to be numbers. But a lot of times when we do it in maths, it's numbers. But a set is defined as a collection or a group of distinct, right? Well-defined, spell distinct wrong. Distinct, well-defined objects forming a group. Good afternoon, Jeremy. Forming a group. Now, there can be any number of items, be it a collection of whole numbers. It could be months of the year. It can be types of birds, etc., and so on. Now, each item in the set is known as Each item in the set is known as,
Good afternoon.
hello, good afternoon. Each item in the set is known as an element of the set. We use curly brackets while writing a set. All right, so let's get into exactly what this thing is saying. So we say a set is a group of things, or a set is a collection of things. That's what a set is, okay? So if I ask you, what is a set? You can say a set is a group of things, or you can say a set is a collection of things, all right? Now, each item that is inside a set, we call that an element. So an element of the set are going to be the numbers, are going to be the whatever items we have, whatever things we have inside a set, we call that the element of a set. Okay, that's what we call the element of a set. So Dion, what is an element? Sorry, what is a set? Dion.
A set is defined as a collection of distinct, well-defined objects forming a group.
In your own words, like in short, like what is an element? Sorry, what is a set? A set is a
like it would be like different numbers, months, and all that in a group.
Yeah, a set is a group of things. Okay, that's all a set is, a group of things. Okay, or a collection of things. All right, that's what a set is. So you could say a set is a group of things, or you could say a set of is a collection of things. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Anastasia, what is a set?
A set is a collection of things.
Very good. A set is a collection of things.
Uh-huh.
Naya, what is an element of a set? What we call elements of a set?
An item in the set.
Very good. Each individual item of a set, we call that an element of a set. Okay. Okay, so question. Does anyone got to answer this? Must a set only have numbers? So
No,
set.
sir.
Very good.
No, sir.
That's correct. A
No,
set
sir.
doesn't only have numbers. It could have names of persons. It could have colors, types, the different kinds of colors. It could have months of the year. It could have, you know, types of books. It could have types of cars. It could have, like, anything you want to put inside a set, you could put inside a set. And a set doesn't only have to be a small set. It could be a very long set. It could be an infinite set. It could be a finite set, whatever. But each element inside a set or member, so each member of a set, we call the element of the set. All right. So, and when we write in a set, you have to use curly brackets. This is very important. Some persons like to write sets without writing curly brackets. You need to put your curly brackets when you're writing a set. So consider an example of a set. So let's say we have set A. And let's say that set A has, let's say in set A, we have the numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Okay, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So those are the elements of set A. All right. Those are the elements of set A. So the elements of set A is going to be 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Kamaya, what are the elements of set A? Kamaya?
You mean me?
Kamaya Ferguson. Is she here? Can't hear from Kamaya. How about Alasia? Alasia, what are the elements of set A? What are the elements in the set?
The elements of set A are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9.
Very good. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And Ajani, what are the elements of the set? Set A.
1, 3, 5, 7, 9.
Very good. So how many elements are there? Latalia, how many elements are inside the set? Latalia, you here?
Yes, sir.
How many elements are in set A?
5,
5. Very good. What are the elements?
1, 3, 5, 7, and 9.
Very good. So we could say that set A, this set, has how much elements?
5.
Very good. That's 5 elements. Now, since this set has 5 elements, right? Since it has 5 elements, what we write, we write that the number of elements in set A equals to 5. So let me make sure you understand what I'm saying. So this symbol right here, we write n open bracket A close bracket A equals to 5 because the number of elements inside A is 5. All right. So let's look at some examples. So in each case, write this down for me, please. Let's do this together. In each case, state the number of elements in the set given. So let's say we have the set A. Let me put this on this side. So let's say so let's say I have a set. Say I have A is equal to set A is equal to curly brackets. Let's say set A is equal to the set of even numbers. So 2, 4, 6, and 8, right? So let's say that that's the case, right? So my question is, this is for anyone who wants to answer, anyone who can answer, you could try. What is the number of elements in
4.
A? In A. I heard someone, but I don't recognize the
4.
voice.
4.
4, very good. The number of elements in
How
is
could
4.
you not recognize this, Mr. Latif?
Now I recognize the voice. You spoke so low. How are you doing, Altronique?
I'm good.
All right, long time no hear from. You wouldn't even text me, man.
I have.
All right. Good to be back. Well, good to have you back.
I did. I get a response 4 days later.
When that was?
When I had a message, you put some biology something.
Man, that was a long time. You're right.
Mm.
My apologies. That was in the crux of the semester, so things was rough. Plus I didn't want to give you the wrong answer because I did that, but that was a while back. All right, so the number of elements in this one is what? 4.
4.
4.
4. Okay, so Aaron, Claire,
Yes, sir.
what are the elements in set A? Inside the set, what are the elements?
2, 4, 6, 8.
Very good. 2, 4, 6, and 8. And Aaliyah store.
Yes, sir.
Aaliyah. What are the elements inside set A?
2, 4, 6, 8.
Very good. 2, 4, 6, and 8. And so that means how many elements are inside set A?
4.
4. Very good. Altogether, there are 4 elements in set A. Okay, so let's consider another example. Let's say we have set A, and set A contains let's say we have set A contains let's say it contains the elements Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and let's say that's all it has, right? Just those elements. So my question is for you all. What is the number of elements in A?
3.
3.
3.
3.
3.
3. Why do you say 3?
Because we have Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Sunday,
Very-
Monday, and Tuesday.
Very good. Y'all got it. So does the set only have to have numbers in it?
No, so.
No, it could also have days of the week, all right? So the number of elements in set A is going to be 3. So the answer here is definitely 3. Make sure, please write this down. You're writing this down inside of your book. Ashtan Webb. Are you there?
Yeah.
Are you writing this inside of your book?
That's all.
All right, good. Do you have any questions on what we're doing?
I understand.
All right, you understand. Kaden, do you understand or you have questions?
No, so I already understand. I do this already.
All right, perfect. Okay, so let's say we have set A, and let's say, all right, let me do something because this thing is changing positions on me. So let's say we have set A, and set A has the elements. Let's say it has 101, and it has 201, then it has 301, it has 401, then we have 501, and we have 601. So my question is,
Six.
what is the number of elements
6.
in A?
6.
6. Okay.
6.
The number of
6.
elements in A is 6. Chardonnay, what are the elements in A? Tell me the elements in A.
101,
Uh-huh.
201, 301, 401, 501, and 601.
Very good. So the number of elements in A is going to be 6. All right. Chai Knowles, any questions on this?
No, sir.
All right. How about you, Sienna? Any questions?
No, sir.
So we're slowly demystifying sets for you. That's the goal.
Thank you.
So you and Naya are close to each other. Because I had an echo.
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell Naya don't bother you.
Mr. Petit, what?
Make sure she focus. Don't bother. All right. So let me ask. Who could I ask? I could ask China Sanders. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
What is a set?
A set is a group of things or a collection.
Very good. You're paying attention. Ciara. Are you there, Ciara? Rackley?
Yes, sir.
What do we call the members or the items inside of a set? What do we call them? Like the members or items inside of a set. What do we call them? If you don't know, just say pass it on.
Pass it on.
Mr.
I'll take
Boutique,
it.
I know.
Who say they know?
Justin Robert.
Justin Roberts. Okay, try it. What do we call the members or the members or items in a
Elements.
set? Say it
The
again.
element. The element.
You asking me or you telling me? Sound like you
I'm
asking.
telling you. I'm
You sure
telling
you
you.
telling me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's correct. They call the elements of a set. Okay. So the members, China, you heard that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, China.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the members or items in a set are called the elements of a set. All right. Now, when we are writing a set, anyone can answer this. When we are writing a set, what must we always put around a
Curly
set?
brackets.
Curly
Okay.
brackets.
Very good. Curly brackets. You need to have your curly brackets, or else it's not a set. Okay. Joseph. Where's Joseph? Joseph Culmer, are you there? Are you there, Joseph?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So any questions for me on this or you understand?
I understand.
Okay. All right. Can I move the slide or you're still writing?
Mr. Petit, you can take a picture of it and send it to me, please, if you're going to move it.
Mr.
Yes, I'm
Boutique,
gonna
I
move it.
soon finish. I on the examples.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. And someone's asked a question. Jeremy, I think you had a question.
Yes, that was me.
Yes, go ahead. What's your question is?
Do you necessarily put the curly brackets?
Say it again.
Do you necessarily put the curly brackets or just put regular brackets?
No, you have to put curly brackets. That's a good question. He asked a very good question. It has to be curly brackets. Okay, it can't be. That's a very good question, Jeremy. It cannot be this type of stuff. All right, it can't be so that you say 2, 5. All right, it cannot be this. All right, why can't it be this, Naya? Why it can't be this? Open bracket 2, 5, 2,5. Why it can't be that? Say it again. I can't hear you.
Be a curly bracket.
It has to be a curly bracket because if it's like this, then you're representing an ordered pair. You're representing like coordinates, and you can't have it like this, and you cannot have it like this either. You cannot have it like this. So 4, 5. It can't be like that either. All right. It has to be curly brackets. So no box brackets and no curve brackets. Curly brackets must be curly brackets. All right. Tyrone, any questions for me?
I know. I just come to class.
Oh, you just reached.
Yes, sir. So I
So-
confused.
You're confused. That's what happens when you're late. Why are you late?
My brother just reached home. I ain't have nothing.
Okay, so let me explain to you what happened. So what happened is what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Okay. So you could get the notes inside the chat because I'm gonna move it.
Yes,
Right.
sir. I already have a screenshot.
Oh, you have it. All right, perfect. All right, class begins at, oh my goodness. Class begins at 6 o'clock, not 6:24. Make sure you come to class on time because we start promptly at 6 o'clock. If you're going to be
Excuse me,
late,
Mr. Boutique.
one moment. If you're going to be late, make sure to send me a message to let me know that you're going to be late. Yes, you have a question?
Yes, sir. You can change the slide now.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
Sure, no problem. All right, so let's move on to the next slide. So now we know how to determine the number of elements in a set, right? How do we know whether something is inside a set or something that's outside of a set. And what notation do we use to demonstrate that? So that's what we were looking at. Yes, someone have a question? Go ahead. Oh, okay. Thought someone had a question. Okay, so let's continue with the notes. Write this down. So we say that elements or members.
You would know if they have it on the outside instead of one.
Yes, if the number on the outside of the circle, right? So elements or members are the terms or items present in a set. So we call them elements or numbers. They are enclosed. What do we enclose them with? In
Curly
curly
brackets.
Curly
brackets.
brackets.
Yeah, curly brackets. And separated. How do we separate it? What do we use to separate them?
Comma.
Commas. Separated by commas. Okay. So we enclose it with the curly brackets and we separate them with commas. Now, to represent this is what we are talking about. If we want to represent that an element is within the set or is contained within the set, all right, is contained in a set, we use the symbol.
Excuse me, Mr. G.
Yes, sir.
Should it be saying to that an element?
Oh, to represent. So what I said, to what I have.
Hello.
To represent. To represent. I was supposed to say to represent. Thank you. To represent that an element is contained in a set. Very good. Thank you, Olivia. To represent that an element is contained in a set, we use the symbol that's the symbol we use. So it is read as belongs to or is an element of. All right. If an element does not belong to the set, we write is not an element. All right. All right, so those are the two symbols. So let me actually explain that. So if we want to say that a set, we want to say that a number or an item's inside a set or belongs to a set, we use this symbol. All right. This is a symbol that we use. This means is an element of. All right. But if we want to say that it's not an element of, the symbol that we use is this one. All right. This is a symbol that we use. And this symbol means that it is not an element of. All right. So the one on the left-hand side means it is an element. Yeah, it is an element of. And the one on the right-hand side means that it is not an element of. All right. So please make sure you understand the difference. So is an element of and is not an element of. All right. So let's do an example. So let me end this. So we have an example of this. So let's say we have, let's look at this example. So it says write true or false to the statement given. So in each of the statement given, you're going to write true or false. Okay.
We have to write the statements too, or just true?
You have to write the statements as well. Yeah.
You're trying to kill me.
No, we ain't begin work yet. It's just examples.
Wait.
All right. So A equals so A equals 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's say that's the set, right? That's the set that we're dealing with. The set that contains the numbers, the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then, so let's say number one says, you know what? I want you to answer this inside the chat. So put your answers inside the chat for me, please. So when I put the statements, I mean, still write it in your book, right? Still write it in your book, but I want to see how y'all answer it inside the chat. So when I put the statement, you put either true or false in the chat. All right. Now don't just put whatever people put because they could be wrong. All right. Put what you actually believe. All right. So let's say we have 2 E A. True or false? True or false? 2 is an element of set A. Is that true or is that false? 2 is an element of A. Is that true or is that false? 2 is an... Hello, good afternoon, Santos.
Sorry to interrupt, but I actually came late because I actually just reached home.
Okay,
Sorry.
sure, no problem. Quickly take down what we have. So 2 is an element of A. Is that true or is that false? All right. So everybody could just copy in what the next person say. Is that what we're doing?
Never.
Say no.
No,
all right.
Mr. Petit.
No, okay. Explain to me why you put true.
I put true because 2 in the elements of A.
Very good. 2 is inside or 2 belongs to the set A. Bailey, why did you put true? Where's Bailey? Where's Bailey when you need him most?
Yes, sir.
Why did you put true?
Because it says it right there. 2 is
It's a member
of A.
Of set A. Very good.
Of set A, yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, so 2 belongs to the set A. All right, so that's why we put true because 2 is an element of that set. All right. Okay, good. Y'all pretty good. Now I have to give y'all something a little more interesting.
Ma, Mr. Petit, we good with this level, ma.
You good with this level?
Yeah.
No, man. Yeah, that's
No, man, he lying, so he lying. Don't listen to him.
Crank it up.
All right, she said, crank it up. Say no more. All right, so let's say, all right, so let's say, since you're already good with that symbol, let's say 7. Make sure I put your answer inside the chat for me, please. What do you think? 7 is not an element of A. True or false? 7 is not an element of A. Is that true or false? Put your hands inside the chat, please. All right, some people saying false, some people saying true. Okay, 7 is not an element of A. Is that true or is that false? Justin, why do you say false? Let me add this.
Justin Roberts?
Yeah, Justin Roberts, you say false.
That's all. Because A does not have a 7. Wait. No, yeah, because A does not have a 7 inside it.
But that's what this is saying, though. 7 is not an element of A. That's what it says.
Oh, my bad, my bad. Oh,
Alasia, why do you have false?
I just changed it
You
because
just
I
changed
had
it.
the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who else have false? Okay. Olivia, why do you have true?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, Samya. Why do you have true?
Because you said 7 is not an element of A.
Very
I
good.
don't see 7 in the curly bracket.
Very good. And 7 is not an element of the set. Tyrone, you understand, or you just put T because everybody put T?
I understand, so
Okay, good. It
when
says
you say 7 is not a part of A,
uh-huh.
that's when I realize what you say, so.
Very good. 7 is not an element of A, and that's the symbol that we use. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 2 more. Let me see if y'all got this down pat. Write this in your book for me, please, because I am gonna ask for your notes before class ends. So make sure I write this down in your book. So let's see. I'm gonna give you 2 more.
Mr.
So,
Petit,
yes, ma'am.
you have to show me how to draw that curly bracket thing. 'Cause I didn't-
Trust me, that is difficult. Even when I was a student, that was very hard.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes, Samaya.
You to take my book after class, so I write it on the photo sheet, and I have to write it in my book when I come to class.
Sure. I have your book still.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 5 is an element of A. Is that true or is that false? Put your answer inside the chat for me, please. Everyone answering, please. Or else I will call you out. 5 is an element of A. Is that true or is that false? AJ, where's AJ? Your name is AJ and
Hello. I'm here.
what's your name? That's Adrian?
Yes.
Adrian, put your full name for me, please. I need to see your name. So 5 is an element of A. Latavia, what you have for that one? True or false? 5 is what you have for number 3? True or false?
True.
True. Why you say true?
Because 5 is the element of A.
Very good, because 5 is the element of A. And last but not least, let's do number 4. 3. Three is not an element. Three is not an element. Let's use that symbol. So 3 is not an element of A. Is that true or false? 3 is not an element of A. Is that true or false? Put your answer inside the chat for me, please. Zaria. Where's Zaria?
Yes, sir.
What do you think? 3 is not an element of A. What do you think? That's true. I think that's false. Okay. Taya. 3 is not an element of A. What do you think? That's true or that's false?
False.
That's false. All right, let me see what the chat says. All right, a lot of people say false. Anyone say true? Like a lot of people say false. Okay, interesting. Most persons say false. All right, the correct answer is false. All right. Okay, so quick recap. And I'm gonna ask persons inside the chat. What does, anyone can answer this? This is a quick review before we go into the graded exercise. What does this symbol mean?
An element of.
An
Element of.
element of, very good. What does this symbol mean?
Not an element.
Not element of.
Not an element.
I didn't even draw the symbol yet.
Come on,
But that's
man.
the only other one.
What is this symbol? Exactly.
C.
Actually, that
see.
is something though. If you
That
like
is something. It's anyone know? It's a bonus question. Anyone know where is
If we notice, we get a free A.
open
free A?
bracket.
It means curly bracket.
No, no.
That's the
Open
sideways
bracket.
intersecting sign.
Mr. Petit.
Yes, Alasia.
That's like, oh, that's proper
I heard
subset.
I heard
Proper
someone said it.
That's a
Intersect.
co-interior angle.
No, that's
That's a
subset.
proper subset.
That's
Proper
me,
subset.
Mr. Petit subset.
Oh, dachshund. Very good. It is proper subset. All right, but anyway, that's for some other day. What is the symbol?
Not an element.
Not an element.
Not an element of.
Very good. Not an element of. Very good. All right, so let's actually go to the graded exercise. For the graded exercise, I want you to do it on your own. You can look at your notes.
Mr. Petit, you can take a picture of this, please.
Okay, sure. Let me give you a chance. Quickly take a picture of it before I move the slide. Anyone else still working on it? I'm gonna put the picture in the chat so you can still have it. All right. Okay. So for the graded exercise, you can use your notes, but you have to do the work by yourself. And I want you to do it inside your book and then take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. So, yes, ma'am.
You remember when you sent us like 4 or 5 slides of work for sets?
Yeah, I remember that.
Boy, that was a time.
That was the time. Those were the days. Those were the days.
I swear, now.
Where's Lynn? Oh, I don't know if you were there when. Okay, so. All right, so.
Sorry about this, Mr. D. Sorry about that. But may I step away for a second, please? Like,
yeah,
it
sure.
won't be like that. Sorry.
Okay, 1 second. You ready? Late. So you missing double. So you have to quickly go and come back. All right, so please answer this inside your book. Write down the questions and the answers. Make sure write them fully. All right, write it down fully. Okay, so let's go question number 1. In mathematics, what is a set? Question number 2, true or false? Sets only can have numbers. Question number 3, what are the members of a set called? Are they called combinations? Are they called collections? Are they called matrices? Or are they called?
Wait, where you think get that way from?
Trust me, you're gonna be familiar with that word very soon. Are they called elements? Yes.
Could you resend the screenshots?
Let me see if I can. One moment. Quickly, give me one moment, please. Let me just give this the job, Garvin. Screenshot. This is the first slide. Let me take a screenshot of it for you. Why are you late, Garvin? You missed a lot. Don't be late to my class, Garvin. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Make sure you're not late to my class because you're going to miss a whole lot. And then now you
Yes, sir.
interrupting me. Now I have to send you slides. Okay,
Yes,
so,
sir.
all right, so back to this one. So what are members of a set called? And then number 4. What does the symbol? What does this symbol What does the symbol E mean? Does it mean subset of? Oh, by the way, for the options, please write down the options and circle the correct one. Right, so write down the options and circle the correct one, please. Does it mean element of? Does it mean universal set? Or does it mean it's not an element of? You're doing this work inside of your book, and afterwards you're going to send me your work. Everyone has to be doing this. All right, in each case, write down the question as well as the answers, please. In each case, state the number of elements in the set given. So let's go with this one. So A equals set A equals to, let's say inside the set we have the numbers 5, 9, 3, 8, and 2. Tell me what is going to be the number of elements in A. Let's say we have set A is equal to apple, orange, grape, banana, what is going to be the number of elements what is the number of elements in set A? What is that? And let's say we have the third and final one. Let's say we have A is equal to $199, $299, $399, $499, $599, $699, and $799. What is the number of elements in set A going to be equal to? All right, so that is number 5 and number 6. We have write true or false to the statements given. All right, so let's say I give you a set. Let's call that set A. Let's say that A equals to curly brackets. And 21, 45, 55, 72, and 100. Let's go to I. let's say that 55 is an element of set A, true or false. And then the next one, let's say 73 is not an element. It's not an element of A. True or false? The third one is 21 is not an element of A, true or false? All right, the last two is gonna be bonuses. So if you are up to the challenge, please do the bonuses. 0, I want everyone to try the bonus. 0 is an element of A. And the set
Mr. Petit, zoom it up a little bit, please.
yes, I'm gonna open it wide right now. Once I write this last one, the set 10 and let me say 72 and 100 is an element of A. So please note that the last two are bonuses. That means please pay close attention to them because they are trickier than the others. Okay, so it's a bit tricky. It's not as straightforward. So be careful. All right, but there's your assignment. Please quickly do that. That's not the only thing on the agenda. All right, any questions? Does anyone have any question for me before? Anyone have any questions? As you do it, you have any questions? All right.
Hey, Miss Petit, can I step out to get my ruler, please?
Yes, quickly you can go. And all right, Zara Hannah.
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
I'm on number 5.
Number 5, okay. Oh, by the way, once you're finished, take a picture of your notes and also this exercise, not just your exercise. Okay, Eltronic? Take a picture of your notes as well. All right. Once you finish, take a picture of your notes as well as the graded exercise. All right. Zaria, what number you on?
Number 5.
No, not Zara. Zaria.
I already finished. I just answered right now.
Okay. Tyrone, what number you on?
I number 4, sir.
Okay. Trinity, what number you on? Trinity, what number are you on?
Good afternoon. I am on number 4.
Number 4. You have any questions for me?
No, sir.
Okay. And Rashid, what number are you on?
Number 5.
5. Ramon, what number are you on?
Number 2.
Number 2. Latika, what number are you on? Latika, are you there? Where is Latika? I can't hear from Latika. All right, that's someone I can't hear. Latika, are you there? Where's Latika? No, I can't hear from her. Latavia, what number you on?
5.
Number 5. And Lanaya, what number you on? Lanaya. I can't hear from Lanaya. Kirkland, what number you on? Kirkland,
Yes, sir.
Moxie. Lanaya, what number you on, Lanaya?
Finish.
Oh, I wasn't doing this.
Oh, you was finishing.
The stuff from last night.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Kirkland, what number you on?
I am finished.
Okay. Do you have my number?
Yes, sir.
You sure? I need you to take a picture of your notes and send your notes and your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
All right.
Pardon? It's
Yeah.
it's not all right in this class. It's either yes or no, so you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and yes, someone have a question?
Number 5 for they asked us like NA, they want us to put. Oh, sorry, I see it now.
You understand it? Okay, perfect. Jalen. Jalen,
What's up?
what number are you on?
I get on number 5.
You have any questions to me or you understand what to do?
I understand.
All right, and Kenyon. Kenyon, are you there? Where's Kenyon? I can't hear from Kenyon. Kendrick Forbes. Kendrick Forbes. Are you there?
And number 5.
Say it again.
And number 5.
Do you have any questions or you understand what to do?
I get.
How about Ken Renick?
What? I am number 6.
Okay. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Santos, you have a question?
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
me, Mr. Boutique.
Go ahead.
I don't really get the element thing.
Which one? For number 6 or number 5?
Like the whole element thing. I think I missed some notes.
Oh. Do you have the notes at all?
Yes, I rate half of it. I don't know if the next half.
Okay, which part didn't you have?
I have the last half, like the full last half. I don't have the first half.
So you don't have this.
Yes, I don't know if that one.
Okay. So wait, give me one moment. Let me take a picture of it and send it to you.
Hey, thank you.
So you have to come to class on time, Santos, or else you will be lost.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Miss Petit, I'm finished.
Okay, once you finish, take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. My number is 426-8891. Take a photo of your notes as well as the answers to your question. Jabez, what number are you on?
6.
Number 6, okay. Gianna, what number are you on?
Number 5.
You understand what to do or you have questions?
I understand.
Okay, Calvin. Sorry, Calvin. What number you on? Calvin, what number are you on?
I'm writing the notes, sir.
Oh, you're still writing the notes. Okay. And Dante Davel, what number you on?
I'm not on number 6. Now I'm gonna put in the answers.
Okay. So you haven't started right now since you just wrote the questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Dion, you finished, right?
Mr. Petit, I sent everything to you.
Yes. Okay, great. And Aaron Claire, what number you on?
I on number 6.
Okay, good. And Alicia, what number you on?
I'm finished. I already sent it to you.
Perfect. Adrian, what number you on?
Number 6.
Number 6. Aaliyah, you finished, right?
Yes, sir.
And Ashtan Webb, what number you on? Ashtan Webb.
Going on number 6.
I could barely hear you, so you have to speak into the mic.
They going on number 6.
Okay, you go on number 6. Do you have any questions for me, Ashtan? How about you, China? Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Latika, I was trying to call you, but I didn't hear from you. Can you hear me now? Latika, can you hear from me? Okay, I can't hear from her. Neither can I hear from Kenyan. So those two persons I need to check up on them. And Kamaya. Kamaya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what number are you on?
5.
Number 5. If you're finished, please put I in the chat. If you're finished, please put I in the chat. Let me know. I want to see you all finish. If you're finished, please put I in the chat.
Yes,
All right.
Mr. Bashir.
Yes, ma'am.
While you're waiting on them, you could give me the schedule for like day.
Today? No, just math and English today.
Day. Each day.
Each day?
Yes, sir. Like
Oh,
I know you used to like change it up.
oh yeah. But you still have classes Monday through Thursday, 6 to 9. I just love you doing something else.
Ah.
Yes, ma'am. Remember you doing BGCSE now, extended.
You
doing extended or core? Which one?
extended.
Exactly. So you better be in there from 6 to 9. You don't need, do you know what matrices are?
So
Exactly. So you need to be in there from
Excuse
6
me,
to 9.
Miss Petit.
Yes, ma'am.
The people who taking BJC in here for 6 to 9 too.
Yeah, 6 to 9. We're doing math and English today, 6 to 9.
Okay.
It's not okay. It's either yes or no sir in this class. I keep on telling you all that.
Yes,
Excuse
sir.
me, Mr. Bashir.
Sorry.
Yes, Jabez.
I don't have your number.
Oh, my number, let me put in the chat. My number is, by the way, once you finish, please send your notes and work to me, 426-8891. That's Mr. Petit. Let me spell my name right, Mr. Petit. All right, so let's go over it, right? So let's go over the answers for number 1. All right. What do we have for number 1? What you all have for number 1?
4.
4? I say number 1. What is it said?
I have a collection of things.
Sorry.
I have a set is a collection.
Objects that form a group.
Okay. Okay.
Forming a group.
Forming a group. Okay, good, cool. So that's the correct definition. So a set, it's right in your notes, so you don't have to you don't have to be deep about it. It's right in your notes. A set is defined as a collection of distinct objects forming a group. All right. So let's write that down. That's what a set is. Okay.
Excuse me, Ms. Petit. Could you go
Yes.
back on that slide, please? I'm gonna take a screenshot of the notes.
That's what I just gave you. Wasn't you who asked for this? Do you have it now?
Got it?
Do you have it now?
Yeah.
Hello, Santos, do you have it?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I have it. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, so anyone got number 1 right? Let me know if you got number 1 right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Write numbers and words instead of
Yes,
connection
sir.
of numbers and words. I also write, no?
Say it again, what you wrote?
I write in my own
Like-
thing. I'm sorry. Say a set of collections of numbers and words.
It don't have, it
I
don't,
read.
it could be, the reason why we say object is because it could be more than numbers and words. So it could be shapes too. All right.
That's
So-
true. That's true.
Yeah, so it does. So you could say a
Um,
set is a group of things, right?
Yeah, I could have
Yeah.
said that. Too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. So
All
that's
right.
no problem. Marnik, what you have for number 2? True or false? Sets can only have numbers. True or false?
False.
False. Very good. False. Who all have false for number 2? Let me know. Y'all gotta speak to me now.
I had
Who all
false.
had, who all had false?
Me.
All right. Very good.
I did.
Very good. Excellent. The answer is false. Number 3. What? Anyone can answer. What are the members of a set called?
Elements.
What are the members of a set?
Elements.
Elements. Very good.
Oh my
Elements. Elements. Who got all right so far? Let me hear this. Or 3 right so
Me.
far.
I did.
Me.
Mr. Petit.
Very good. Very good.
Me.
It was
Excellent.
very easy.
Me, Mr. Petit.
It was very easy. Okay, so that means I need to make it harder.
Afternoon, Mr. Petit.
Good afternoon, Jevin.
Also, it was
Ted. All right. Dion, what you have for number 4? What does the symbol E mean?
I have the elements of.
Element of. Very good. Anyone else have that? It's an element of.
I did.
I have that.
I have it.
Very good.
Yes, Mr. Petit, I had that too.
All right, Natalia. Okay, now for the hard ones. Number 5, I. Let me ask. I don't have from Ajani. Ajani, what you have for number 5, I? Ajani, what you have for number 5, I? Ajani, are you there?
1.
You have 1? For number 5, I, you have 1? Ajani, what do you have for number 5, I? What you have?
4.
No, Ajani, I want Ajani to answer. Ajani, I'm speaking to you and you're not answering. Or either you're speaking and I cannot hear you. So what you have to do is you have to type because I can't hear you and your mic is open. What is the correct answer for number 1? 5I. Sorry. 5. 5, yes, 5. Because there are 5 elements in that set.
5.
Yeah. 5. Okay. Then we have number 5, double I. What is the number of elements in this set?
4.
4. 4. Very good. 4. And Adrian, what you have for number 5, triple I? Adrian.
Mr. Petit, that look like a 82 in number 1.
No, there's a big comma there. If you look carefully,
Alright.
there's a big comma right there. See it there. 8 comma.
I have 4.
For number 5, triple I for this one. What you have for this one?
7.
You have how much?
7.
7. Is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 7. Anyone else out 7? The 7 is the right answer.
I do.
I have to.
I have it.
Very good.
I have 7.
I
I
had
have
7.
7. I have
Excellent.
7.
Is Kirkland here? Kirkland Moxie. Is he here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what you have for number 6I? 55 is an element of A. Is that correct? What you have? You have true? Very good. It is true. That is true. For number 5, it is true.
Excuse me, Ms. Petit.
Go ahead, Dion.
I'm changing location, so if you're calling me, I won't be able to answer.
Okay, no problem. Matthew, what do you have for number 6, I? Matthew, what do you have for number 6, I? 73 is not an element of 8. Is that true or false? Matthew.
Number I.
Yeah, this one. 73 is not. What you have?
True.
True. Does anyone else have true?
Yes,
I have true.
Yes, it is
sir.
true. It is. Yes, you can. It is true. This one is true. And good. Okay. Rashid, what do you have for number 6, I? 21 is not an element of A. What do you have for that? Rashid.
False.
False. 21 is not an element of A. Is that false?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
That's false. 21
Yes,
is not an element of A, and that's false.
True.
That's false.
It is.
False. Answer is false.
False. It's not
That's
true.
false.
It's
You
false.
sure?
Yeah.
It is false.
Why it's false?
True. That true is the element of A.
Because
true.
21 is an element of A.
It's false because 21 is an element of 8.
That's
right.
right, Mr.
It's not
Petit.
an element of A, so it's false.
It's false. It's false. All right, because 21 is an element of A. So if we say 21 is not an element of A, that's false. Okay. So it is false. Who got that one right? That was a tricky one.
Me.
Me, Mr. Petit.
Mr.
I
Petit,
got
was
that one.
easy. You could obviously see that.
I got it
Okay.
right, Mr. Petit.
All right. Awesome. Now for the bonuses. Oh boy. It's gonna be rough.
Me.
All right. Who want to do the bonus?
Me.
Me.
All right. Go ahead, Justin.
I put you.
0 is an element of A. True or false?
False.
This is for
True.
Justin.
True.
0 is an element of A. True or false? I can't hear from Justin. You know what? Put your answers inside the chat. I want to see what y'all actually put. 0 is an element of A. What y'all put in now? Is it true or is it false? 0 is an element of A. Naya, what you think?
Oh, geez. I put false.
Put false. Sienna, what you think? 0 is an element of A.
I also put false.
You also put false. Interesting. All right. Olivia, why you put false? Where's Olivia? I can't hear from Olivia. So let me ask another person.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you now. Yeah, why you put
Sorry.
false?
You asking?
Why did you put false?
Well, you didn't say yes. That was guessing.
You just guessing. Okay. Kedrinique.
Can I?
Kedrinique.
Yes, sir.
Would you put true or false?
False.
Why you put false?
Because 0 isn't part of the set by itself.
Okay. Okay, interesting. But isn't 0 here?
Yes, ma'am.
And 0
Yes,
here?
Yes,
sir.
sir. That's why
That's why I put true.
And 0 here? And 0
Oh, 0 might don't be fully in the set. 0 is still there on 10 and 100.
Exactly. I agree.
You agree with that?
Huh? That's how we
Well,
can blow our brains.
I'm sorry.
I
but all
totally
you
agree.
said true is false.
Exactly.
Oh,
0
man.
I knew it. I knew it.
Because 0 is not an element. 0 is a part of 10, but 0 is not an element.
Mr. Petit, look how you come trick me today, man.
0 is not an element. I told you all watch out. It's a bonus. 0 is
Oh,
not an
it's tricky.
element.
The bonus doesn't even have.
Okay. All right. So let's look at number 5. All right. Put you up for number 5. Put your true or false. Put the answers in the chat. Let me hear this. True or false? True or false? I want to see this. True or false? True or false? I want everyone to put their answer, please.
Mr. Petit, if they're saying true, Mr. Petit, the trickster.
True or false?
Mr. Petit, to be so honest, me and I think so hard with this. Like we overthink this all day.
Oh my. Oh boy, this could be interesting. Everybody has true. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Mr. Petit, you saying you scare me now.
Mr. Petit,
yes, ma'am.
I think you tricked me in this one. I do it.
Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting, boy. Oh wow. Okay, so I have to explain this. So first of all, let me just tell you what the correct answer is.
So you trying to say all was wrong?
The correct answer
is false.
Is false.
Never. It's not false.
You make me mad. You make me so mad just now.
I'm
an actual genius.
It's false.
Shut up. I put false also.
You put false? Very good. Very good. All right. So
Now, could I try to explain why?
yeah, explain why. Explain why, Olivia. Why?
Because I said 72 and 100 is a set by itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. This a whole set. No, I didn't say the number. I said the set 72 and 100, right? Is inside of A. That's not true. You can't, this whole set is not there. Now the number, like if I just had 72 by itself is an element of A, then it would be true. Or if I just had 100 by itself, then it would be true. But I have them together. All right. So the correct symbol is not element. The correct symbol is supposed to be a subset. So I could say that 72 and 100. I could say that set is a subset of A. But I can't say that the set is an element of A because it's not there. Okay, because both of them, I talk about both of them together. All right. Now it is true that 72 is an element of A. That's true. Okay,
when you say subset, you mean like 72 and 100 is a part of A.
No, when I say subset, I mean like, like a woman and child. So a baby is within the mother. So when I say, when I say subset, I mean that set is within is within the next set.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? But that's not true, right? This set is not within A. What is true is that 72 is an A and 100 is an A, but them two together is not an A, okay? So we cannot use that notation, all right? All right, so anyone got all right?
I get that. I got some right.
All right, anyone got one wrong?
Oh, I get
that one wrong with the same number.
I got like 4 wrong, so I get
Wow. All right, so
I get 2.
All right, so this is the correct answer, okay? All right, so let's move on. So everyone send me their notes, right? Make sure you send me your notes and your working. All right.
I send you mine.
Okay, perfect. So okay, let's move on to the next question, to the next notes. So now we're gonna we look at what we mean by number of elements in a set, and we look at what we mean by element of a set versus not an element of a set. Now we're gonna talk about types of sets, okay? So let's look at types of sets. So we're gonna start from the very least. Does anyone know that there is a set called the empty set? Anyone know that? All right.
You
Anyone
mean
know that?
empty or
I've
null?
heard of it,
Eh,
but
yes.
I never really learned it.
Yeah, so there is a set called so there's a set called empty or null set. Okay. So the empty set or the null set. So
Mr. Petit,
yes, ma'am.
the empty set sound like just say nothing in it or just a full with all zeros.
No, no. It don't have nothing in it. Okay, that's the thing with the empty set. It doesn't have anything inside of it. Not a single element is inside the empty set. So we say when a set.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. Which subject this is?
It's a math. When a set does not contain any element, it is known. Am I still writing? It is known as a null or empty set. An empty set has absolutely no elements, not a single one. All right, not even zero. So don't think that empty set have zero in it. No elements inside the set. The notation for the empty set or null set is the following. So for the empty set or null.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So if they have the curly brackets and they don't have nothing inside that, so you would call that an empty set, basically.
Exactly. That's the notation. So the notation is this one. We could write it like this. I wonder if they have the symbol there for us. Yeah. This is an empty set, or we can write two curly brackets with nothing inside of it. So
Mr. Petit, it's so hard to draw a curly bracket.
it is difficult. I must admit.
Exactly. That mine look like chicken scratch. I tried.
Do your best. Make sure it's neat, but do your best. But make sure they look like curly brackets and and doesn't look like regular brackets. All right.
They don't look like regular brackets. They look like number 3 with a line in the middle.
Okay, it's close. So, but okay, so the other one is, so like I said, it's a set, but nothing inside. I don't like this one because this has something inside of it. Okay, I know what I could do. Let's put 2. Oh. Good. So that's the empty set, a set with nothing inside, or a circle with a cross going from right to left. All right. That's what we mean by an empty set or the null set. All right. So it has absolutely no elements inside of it. So that's the empty set. So
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. What makes sense calling it an empty set, or well, basically even a set if it don't even have anything in it?
that's just math, my friend. Sometimes it's weird, because we define a set as a group of elements, right? Sorry, a group of things. But this is, imagine having a group of nothing. Like, that's how we think about it. It's weird, it's so oxymoronish, but that's math sometimes, right there. All right, so what are empty sets? So for example.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
Can I use the bathroom, please?
Sure. Right So let's say we have so right, yes, if the set is an empty set, and no, if the set is not empty. So what if I say set A is, let's say that set A is equal to the set of cows that jumped over the moon.
You know the doctor is look at me and smile.
What happened, Joseph? So the set of cows that jump over the moon, is that an empty set or it has elements inside of it?
It has elements.
It has elements.
This set A, the set of cows that jump over the moon?
Empty.
No, sir, that's an empty.
That's an empty set. Why is it empty set?
They didn't give an amount.
Bracket.
No.
No, any elements.
What cows jump over the moon?
No,
Well, Mr.
little
Petit,
curly bracket.
Jump over the moon.
Technically what?
Mr. Petit, but still line empty. You give us some stuff. Who say it at the
Like
beginning?
that's because anal curly brackets is not a
No.
set.
I'm saying use your understanding. Is there, okay, give me a cow that jump over moon. Give me the name of a cow that jump over moon. Go ahead.
In one storybook.
No. I mean in real life.
Man.
But you didn't say it had to be in real.
Of course, in math, we're talking about real. 2 + 2 is 4, right? So this is empty.
I thought 2 + 2 is 6.
How is 2 + 2 6?
Yeah.
How is 2? Oh boy, what is the word that come into? All right, so this is no, this is yes, it's empty. Yes, it is empty. All right, so the set is an empty set.
How we get empty, Mr. Petit?
It's empty
It
because
says the set of cows.
the set of cows that jump over the moon. There's no cows that jump over the moon, so it's empty.
Petit, make some more sensible sense. Because like nobody thinking that. We're just saying you give us some elements. So yeah, it ain't empty. I don't know what you do.
What if I say the set of, yes?
May I be excused for a moment, please?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So the set of whole numbers between 5 and 6. Is that empty or is that not empty?
Not empty.
That's not empty?
That's empty. And then between 5 and 6.
This might be a trick question because y'all know I'm Mr. Petit go.
Ain't nothing between 5 and 6. And you say whole numbers. So it can't be no 5 point this, 5 point that.
How about 5.5?
Mr. D, listen. Ain't nothing between 5 and 6.
I'm glad Mr. Petit, you trying to break up somebody's brain.
What about 5.75? Isn't that
That's
between 5
it
and
could be a set because
this is
That's not
this
a
is
whole
empty.
number.
It's
This is
not a
empty.
whole number. Very good. It's not a whole number. Because if you think about the numbers between 5 and 6, you're looking at 5.1, 5.2, 5.3. Those are not whole numbers. So this set is empty. I didn't say you were wrong, Eljanique. All right. So yes, this is empty. How about
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
yes, ma'am?
May I be excused?
Yes, quickly. Don't take long. All right, so what if I say the set of even numbers between 0 and 10.
Now we get a no.
Even numbers.
Yeah, the set of even numbers between 0 and 10. Is that empty or is that not empty?
Nope.
It's not empty.
That's not empty.
It's
That's
not
not
empty.
Why is it not empty?
Because
there's
one,
numbers that
two is an even number, 4 is an even number, 6, 8, and 10. So
Very good. Very good. So we have numbers in it, like 2, 4, 6, like you said, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So this is not empty. So its answer is no. So that is empty set, right? And those are examples of empty sets, right?
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes.
How many sets like are there?
How many sets are there? Like types of sets?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there's a bunch. And we could talk about some of them. We're not gonna be talking about all, but some of them we can talk about. All right, so let's look at it. Oh, can I move the slide? Oh, y'all still writing?
Yes, sir.
Someone's still writing. I heard someone is still writing.
Yes, sir. Me, I on number 3. I coming off right now.
Okay, what's your name?
Santos Clark.
Santos, okay. Santos, okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. You can move the slide.
I can
now,
move the
please.
slide now? Okay,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
no problem.
Mr. Petit, you can put it in the chat, please.
Yes, I can. I could do that. All right, so let's move on. All right. Moving right along, let's look at another type of set, which is we call this. The name gives it away. Singleton set. What do you think a singleton set is?
A set with only one number or something.
Yeah, a set with only one object inside of it. Yeah, one element.
One
Yes,
element.
one element. Very good. Justin.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes, Alicia.
Can you send the slide before this one in the chat?
It is inside the chat already. Do you see it? Or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, singleton set. So when a set,
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
mhm,
I use the restroom, please.
yes, you can. When a set only has, when a set only has one element, it is known as a singleton set. Right? So only has one element. So if it has no elements, what do we call it? If it has no elements.
Null or null
Null.
or
Null or what?
empty.
Null or empty. Very
Null
good.
or empty.
But if it has only one element,
Singleton.
then it is
Singleton.
singleton set. Very good.
Me, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
Can I go to the bathroom real quick, please?
Sure. So, okay, in each case, so let's do my examples. So in each case, write or list the members of the singleton that's below. So I want you to actually list the elements of the set. So let's say, no, why do I have that? So let's say we have A, set A. Before I put set A, let me just put number 1. So let's say set A, let's say that is the whole number between 12 and 14. So what is the
13.
what is the singleton set? It's gonna
13.
be what? You're gonna say A, the set A is equal to what?
13.
Just 13.
13.
It only has 13 in it. Okay. Good. Number 2. All right, number 2, let's say we have A equals,
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. I have a
Uh-huh.
question. When you're talking about decimals in singleton set, how would that look like, or how would you demonstrate that?
What you mean?
As in, say the decimal between 12 and 14 would be what?
That is not a singleton set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You understand? Okay, so if we have someone mic is on. Chai. Okay. Sorry.
I have a question.
The set Because we're looking at the whole number between 12 and 14. What is the whole number between 12 and 14?
Okay, I get it now.
You get it? You sure you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A set of even numbers between 19 and 21. So what is A?
20.
20, very good. So it's a singleton set, right?
Number one, it should read the set or just the whole number.
It should read the set. When I think about it, it should read the set of whole numbers. So it's the set of whole numbers between. So make a correction on number one, please. Should read the set of whole numbers between 12 and 4 and 14.
Hello?
Hello?
Good night.
Good night. Latika, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I log into my phone with my laptop on there.
Okay. I can hear you now for some reason. But when you was in
The
your
mic
laptop,
is,
I couldn't hear you.
the mic is freaking out.
Okay. Do you understand what we're doing or are you lost?
Hello.
Okay. How about the first one to read what we're doing? Did you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for this one, we're just listing, like for example, say the set of whole numbers between 12 and 14. What numbers between 12 and 14? Latika. What numbers between 12 and 14? Hello, Latika. I don't know if she could hear me. All right, so let us, can I move from the slide? 13, yes, it's 13, it is 13. Okay. All right, so we only have about 15 more minutes. So I want us to do this great exercise before we go. Hopefully you have enough time to do it.
Mr. Petit, I thought class ended at 9 o'clock.
No, I mean for Ma.
Oh.
All right, so let's move on to the graded exercise. Graded exercise number 2.
Mr. Petit, that wasn't finished with that.
You're not finished? Okay.
No, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Petit, I'm not finished either.
Okay, finish, write it down for me.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
We have to do the same thing after we do the next exercise. We have to send it to you?
Yes, once you finish the next exercise, you have to do it. You have to send it to me as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is an empty set? Anyone could answer. A set that has what?
No elements.
No
Has no
elements.
elements.
Exactly, no elements. Okay.
Relevant.
What is a singleton set?
One element.
One element.
A set. Very good.
When a set only has one element.
A set that only has one element. Okay. That's a singleton set. Okay. So if I say set A is equal to 25, that is a what? What? That's a
Singleton.
Singleton set. Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. Which subject are we doing after this?
English language.
while you're doing English, I go finish write down the notes what I missed
Yeah,
and
sure.
send them to you. That's all.
Okay, so can I?
Excuse me, Secretary.
Yes,
For the
Latika.
English, you guys are in the same book as the math, or is
You can write in the same book. It's no problem.
yeah.
All right. So let me put this picture inside the chat because I have to move on before time runs out on us.
I finished writing Mr. Petit.
Perfect. Okay, so let's move on to this. So create exercise number 2. True or false? An empty set can contain 0 in it. An empty set can contain 0 in it. So what is a singleton set? Wait, which symbol is used to denote an empty set? Is it A, what is that? 1 percentage? Is it B?
Mr. Petit, you still assume religion and all that stuff?
Oh yeah, same schedule. Or D. In 1 moment. Number 4.
That's too much is in that sentence.
Which, thank you, set below is a singleton set.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit, I have a question.
Go ahead.
You see how you have A equals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you use other letters than A?
That's correct. You can. Very good question. We could use A, B, C, D, any capital letter. We could use beta. We could use alpha. Like, you know, it doesn't matter. There's no, typically they use A, B, and C, but you could use any capital letter. All right, just those 4 questions for the sake of time. True or false? An empty set can contain 0 in it. Number 2, what is a singleton set? Number 3, which set symbol is used to denote an empty set? And number 4,
Send the picture to you?
Yes, send a picture to me. Also the notes as well. All right. Send a picture to me and also the notes as well. Okay.
If you call me, I can't hear you because I have a little lag. So
Okay, sure, no problem, Kaden. Send a picture to me and also the notes. Ciara, are you there? Where's Ciara?
Yes, sir.
What number are you on? What number are you on?
3.
Number 3, okay. And Ashton Webb, what number are you on? Ashton Webb, what number are you on? Ashton. Number 2, what? All right. Why can't I hear from you, Ashton? What's happened to your mic? Justin Cash, what number are you on?
Number 3, sir.
Number 3. Okay. Rashid, what number are you on?
number 4.
Number 4. Ramon, what number are you on?
Number 3.
Number 3, very good. Zaria, what number are you on? No, Zaria. Zaria, what number are you on?
I finished.
Did you send the notes to me?
Send them right now.
Okay. Aaron, what number are you on?
4.
Number 4. You understand what you're doing or you have questions?
I understand.
Okay, how about you, Aaliyah? You understand what you're doing? Or you have questions to me?
I understand.
Okay. Oh wow, Morgan came so late. Dante, what number you on?
I'm on number 4.
Did you send the notes, the first assignment to me yet, Dante?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, and Joseph. Where's Joseph? Joseph.
Mr. Petit, they sent my work in.
Mr. Petit, I finished.
All right, awesome. Joseph, where's Joseph?
All right.
Yes, Joseph, are you there?
That's right.
Did you send the first assignment to me?
No, sir.
Why no? Why no, Joseph? One moment. Why no, Joseph?
Because I
How
was
long?
working
No. You're supposed to then send that to me. How long I asked for that? Stop doing foolishness in this class, Joseph. And I knew to call you because you always doing that. Send the notes when I ask it, man. Stop, you fool. How about you, Kirkland? Kirkland, you finished?
I finished in number 4 now.
Okay, also, when you're sending your stuff, please put your name, because especially if this is your first time, because I might not know who you are. So make sure to put your name when you send in the notes to me.
I'm finished, Mr. Petit.
Okay, send it to me, please. You're gonna take a picture of your notes and send it to me on WhatsApp. Not only the notes, but also this assignment. Okay, let's begin with number 1. Yeah, someone have a question?
Vanessa, sorry, Olivia.
Go ahead,
I would
Olivia.
send my power comes back on.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, so anyone got answer? Number 1, true or false? A set can an empty set can contain
Hello?
0 in it.
False.
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 False. Very good. False. All right. So that's supposed to be false. If you put false, please put correct.
Hello?
Yes, Latika.
My bad, I had to leave the Zoom because my dad is calling.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Number 2, what is a singleton set?
Let's carry one.
A set
When a
that
set only
contains
has
one
one
element.
element,
Very good. A set that only
a set
contains.
that only has one element.
Very good. One element. That's a singleton set. All right. Only contains one element. We call that a singleton set. All right, good. Number 3, which set below is used to denote an empty set?
D.
A, B, C, or D? D.
D.
Very good. D. That's the empty set symbol. And how about number 4? Which set below is a singleton set?
B.
B.
B. Very good, because it only has one element. All right. Okay, anyone got all right for the 4
Yes.
type stuff?
Me.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very
I
good.
get a 3 or a 4.
3 or 4. What you got wrong?
I got a 3 or a 4.
I got 3 out of 4.
How?
Repeat. That number 4, I was confused.
Oh, wow. Singleton set. Remember, singleton set only has one element. All right. Hence the word singleton. All right. So please send your work to me and also the notes. All right. Again, send your work to me and also the notes as well.
Mr. Petit, I send my work.
All right. John, where John Hall? John Wall, I think it is.
Hey, boss, I go.
What I want you to do is I want you to you know how to take a screenshot?
I mean, well, on my computer.
Yeah.
I mean, I can take a picture of my phone.
Yeah, take a picture of it because you missed some notes. So I'm gonna go back for you so you can get them notes, okay?
All right.
So start here.
All right, we finally here. All right, I got that.
You have it?
Yeah.
All right, next one.
All right, I got it.
And this.
I got that one.
And that.
All right, solid.
Okay, so I need you to write that. And oh wait, you got this?
Yeah, I got that one too.
But you didn't get this one. This one you missed.
Yeah. I got that one.
That was the last one. So I need you to write that down because you missed that. So write it down.
Write all them down?
Yeah, write them down. Those are the stuff that you missed before you came.
All them?
Yeah, write it in your book.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Someone, camera is on. Okay, you don't have to turn in your camera. What it is? I think that's Letitia. All right, so let's move on to English language. Message me, Jeremy. All right, Jeremy, message me. All right, let's move on to English language. Let's head up. So we head now back again. It's 8 o'clock, so we have English at 8. And we're gonna have 1 hour English, and then we're gonna depart. So please write this down. We're moving on to English language. So September 2023, the subject is of course English language.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Excuse me,
Go
Mr.
ahead.
P.
Go ahead.
I only taken English and health science.
Yeah, so that means you're supposed to be here.
I mean, maths and health science.
Who's that? Senior. Kendrick? Okay, you could leave. If you're not doing, if you you ain't doing English, then you could go. All right, so.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
All right, Rashid.
Can I step out for 1 moment, please?
Yes, 1 moment. You could step out for 1 moment. That's you can. All right, so yes, Kamaya.
My mommy is using her phone right now, so I couldn't send the rest of the notes and assignment.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
Excuse me, Mr. D.
Go ahead.
With the English language book, you are in them, yeah? Because I only get the maths one, but I get the. I mean, you didn't give me the maths, but I only pay for the maths one, I should say.
Oh, no,
So,
that one I mean, I could order it, but the problem is that you know it ain't gonna be immediate when they come because they still working on other past papers, like the place where I get it from. They still print it, so it could be a while before you actually get it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. But you give the English notes then.
Yeah, I was given English notes. I don't think that one is as necessary. I don't think that one is necessary. I think what you need for sure is the math one. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Can I eat the Zoom real quick, please? I need to call my mommy.
Yes, you can.
Okay. I sent a message.
No problem. Okay, so we're gonna be looking today at a sentence fragment. Does anyone know what do we mean by a sentence fragment?
Me.
Jeremy? Yes, Jevin, go ahead. What do we mean by a sentence fragment? Yeah.
Fragment is a sentence that do not make sense.
It doesn't make sense? I mean, it could make sense, but
it's not complete?
It's not complete. Yeah.
It's not a complete thought.
I mean, sometimes some of them are complete, but it's just not written grammatically, right? So sometimes some of them even sound nice, but you know, they're not complete. So write this down. What is a sentence fragment? I want Latalia. Can you read this to me, please? What is a sentence fragment? Again, please write this down.
Sentence fragment. A sentence fragment is an incomplete construction which may or may not have a subject and a verb.
Very good. So it is what? An incomplete construction. All right. So something about it is not complete. All right. I want Jalen. Can you read this to me, please? What is a sentence fragment? Jalen. Go ahead, Jalen.
You say read it?
Yes, read it for me.
Sentence fragment. A sentence fragment is an incomplete structure which may or may not have a subject and a verb. Read the last one.
Yes, specifically.
Specifically, a fragment is a group of words pretending to be a sentence. It is not punctuated and capitalized as if it were a sentence, and it may even have a subject and a verb.
Very good. So what it is, and that's why a lot of persons get confused. A fragment is a group of words that pretends to be a sentence. So it look like a sentence. Sometimes some of them even look like a sentence. They may even sound like a sentence. But the way how it is written is not right. Okay. So that's what it is. It's incomplete. Something about it is incomplete. All right. I want Naya. Can you read these 2 points for me, please?
A sentence fragment is an incomplete construction which may or may not have a subject and a verb. Specifically, a fragment is a group of words pretending to be a sentence. It is punctuated and capitalized as if it were a sentence, and it may even have a subject and a verb.
Very good. So, like I said, it is something pretending to be a sentence. Remember, a sentence has subject and a verb, and a sentence is capital, and a sentence expresses a complete idea. All right. So that's the thing.
Mr. BD, you saw the message?
Yes, you could. So now the thing about sentence fragments is that they are fine in conversation. Like they're okay in conversation. You know what I mean? Like you could use them in a conversation, but for English language, you cannot use them. All right. And I wouldn't even encourage you to use them in conversation because you might get used to doing the wrong things.
Because it's not proper grammar.
Yeah, it's not proper grammar. All right. So they are common, but they are not acceptable in academic
Question.
and professional writing. Yes, Kiash.
Would the Bahamian language be considered? It's filled with a bunch of the Bahamian language would have a
Dialect,
bunch of
Bahamian
sentence
Sentence fragment.
dialects would have a bunch of sentence fragments, wouldn't it?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. I mean, think of even the way how we talk is a bunch of sentence fragments, you know.
Yeah, add dialect.
Yeah. You know, and so yeah, we do sentence fragments all the time.
We do that because we don't notice that we're doing it.
Yeah. All right, are we done with the slide?
Not yet. Open it.
No?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'm finished.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna put this slide inside the chat. So if anyone isn't finished with it, they could still take advantage of it. But we have to move on because we do not have all day on this thing. So
I'm done.
all right, perfect. All right, next slide. So I want, see, Anna, can you read these 2 points to me?
Although sentence fragments are common. Sorry. Although sentence fragments are common, fragments are usually unacceptable in academic and professional writing. Some fragments are intentional. Skillful writers use them for emphasis, for answers to questions, for transitions, for exclamations, and for advertising jingles.
Good. So, like I said, even though these things are common, they are unacceptable in academic writing. Okay? We can't use them in academic writing. All right? So you can't use them when you're writing your essay. You can't use them when you're writing, like especially in school when you're writing your essay, when you are answering questions to your language exercises. You can't use them.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not okay. It's either yes or no in this class. Please do not. Okay, so Aaliyah, can you read these 2 points for me, please?
Although sentence fragments are common, fragments are usually unacceptable in academic and professional writing. Some fragments are intentional. Skillful writers use them for
emphasis,
for answers to questions, for transitions, for exclamations, and for advertising jingles.
Jingles, very good. So sometimes sentence fragments might be intentional, but
I have a question.
that doesn't mean it's right. Yes, go ahead.
What do I mean by advertising jingles? Like a company or a business? Like that wise? Or
You know
A
the
commercial.
you know the jingle?
no, sir, that's why I'm asking you.
You know what jingles are. You just like you don't know the name. So there are a bunch of jingles. So all right, let me see if I can think of a jingle for a company off my head.
Sports
Like
Center. Sports Center.
yeah. Give me the jingle for Sports Center. What is it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that's a common one.
Someone I don't remember. Someone knows
Or
it.
McDonald's where I'm loving it.
That's not a jingle. That's a phrase. Like a jingle is sort of like a short tone that they use. Like a short, like a little
Love
short.
that chicken from Popeyes.
Yes, love that chicken from Popeyes. There we go. That's a jingle, right? So that's what we call jingles. Like anything that they like to say at the end of their commercial, that like have you like, okay, I remember what that is. You know, that's what a jingle is.
That's the first thing that popped into my mind just now, Popeyes.
Yeah. I know you like Popeyes, especially the fries. All right, are we done with the slide?
Popeyes bread. To me.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good.
No.
No, sir,
No,
not
sir.
yet.
No, not yet. Okay.
I was
So,
eating already.
No, sir. No, sir.
okay, so I just looked it up. When they say McDonald's, I'm loving it. That's a good one. Subway, $5 foot long. That is a jingle. And
Finger looking good.
finger looking good. Yeah, that's a jingle. What else?
American Run on Dunkin'.
American one on Dunkin'. Oh yeah, like that. Lucky Charms. Anyone know
They're
that one?
magically delicious.
Yep, magically delicious.
Every kiss begins with K.
Every kiss begins with K. Yes, that's correct. We got it. That's what a jingle is. All right. So, sentence fragments are used in jingles because they're attractive and they're easy to remember, right? But that doesn't make it appropriate for academic writing. All right. All right, so I believe we're done with the slide, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm finished.
Okay, some people are still writing.
No, sir.
So what I'm gonna do is I am going to I'm gonna write 2 sentences and you got to tell me which one is the sentence fragment.
I think you have to write them down as well.
Mm-hmm.
Are we?
Yes, for sure. So let's go. Let me see if y'all could identify the sentence fragment. So I'm gonna write 2 sentences and you're gonna tell me which one is the fragment. So identifying sentence fragments. So underline the sentence fragment. So write this down. So the study showed that employees eventually begin to neglect their duties because they become bored with their jobs. All right. So that is the two. Which one is the sentence fragment?
That's one.
Employees, sorry, the study show. Oh, Eltronic, read it for me, please. I know you wouldn't mind reading.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. I don't think employees has two E's.
Yes, it does.
Let me verify. Oh yeah, it does. It does.
Employees has 2 E's.
It does have 2 E's. Okay. So go ahead, Eltronic. Can you read it for me, please? The study.
The study showed that employees eventually began to neglect their duties because they become bored with their job.
Very good. Cash, can you read the sentence for me, please? These two. Cash, can you read the sentence for me? Justin.
Yes, sir.
Can you read the sentence for me, please?
The study showed that employees eventually begin to neglect their duties because they become bored with their jobs.
Very good. Now, anyone could answer this. Which one? I don't want you to underline it in your book. Which one of these is a sentence fragment?
Me.
Yes,
The last
Jevin?
sentence.
The last one.
Last sentence.
The election.
What do you think, Jevin?
I think
You don't
maybe
know? Maybe the last one? Okay. All right. So let me show you. The one that's a sentence fragment is, why y'all say the last one though? Why are you saying it's the last one?
Because you ain't supposed to start a sentence
Hello?
with because.
Say it again. Someone is saying, yes, Morgan. I think Morgan is trying to.
Because you ain't
Yes,
supposed to
you're
start a
right.
sentence with because.
But
Yeah, I was
Latavia,
going with that too because
Latavia, you just start a sentence with because though. You said because you shouldn't start a sentence with because. I don't know if you realize that. That's what I'm saying. Like we use sentence fragments all the time in our speech. So this is not right. And guess what? People do this inside their writing. How many persons to start their sentences with because?
Me.
Me, I be honest. I tell you the truth.
Every day, I be honest.
Exactly.
On my life.
Exactly. You shouldn't start no sentence with no because. All right. So that is the sentence fragment right there. It start off with because. You can't say because they become bored with their job. Why? What's the problem? Because they become bored with their job. What does that does not have? It doesn't have a what?
punctuation. No.
No. It doesn't have a. It doesn't have a what?
Subject?
It does. Someone said it doesn't have a what?
Subject?
It does not have a subject. Where's the subject? Because they become bored with their jobs. Who's they? Who's they? All right. So you need to. There's different ways we can correct this. So how can we correct this sentence fragment? Like what could we do?
The employee.
For the employees.
Yes, the employees become bored with their jobs. All right. Or we could just move the period and just put they become bored with their jobs. All right. So you shouldn't start your sentence with no because. So the problem is, and not only because, you shouldn't start your sentence with any subordinating conjunction. Like as, if, although, since, because, while, before, if, when. Shouldn't start a sentence with those. Unless you are going to identify what you're talking about.
My
Right.
literature teacher says the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. So let me give you another example. All right, do we have this written down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just gonna say it, and you don't have to write it, but I'm just gonna say it because I don't want you to be writing so much. The two girls next door are very nice. Although they mean well, and they do not realize that their constant borrowing of sugar, eggs, and milk, and their inquisitiveness about everyone else in the apartment complex.
First one.
Let me read it again. The two girls next door are very nice. Period. Although they mean well, they do not realize that their constant borrowing of sugar, eggs, and milk, and their inquisitiveness about everyone else in the apartment complex.
Mr. Petit, this
First one, the first
dictation.
one.
It's the second one.
Second
No,
one.
it's the
It's the
first one.
second.
The second one.
It's the second one. It ought to be a second one. Because the first one is good. The two girls next door are very nice.
So
We
the second
know
one is a run.
we know who we talking about, the two girls next door. All right.
Did the right back?
Mr. Petit, though
Yes.
it was the second one, the first one, though it
Okay,
didn't
so
make
do it
sense,
again.
it was really too short. That's why.
No, but it's still a complete sentence. The two girls next door are very nice. It has a subject, a verb, and a predicate. All right. So let's do a creative exercise. So I'm gonna give you two of them. Write this down for me. All right, so in each case, what we want to do, we want to underline the sentence fragment. So do this one in your book. And once you do it in your book, then send a photo of it to me via WhatsApp. Again, do this one in your book and then send a photo of it to me via WhatsApp. So number one, Marcy was excited about working in Washington, but was also somewhat apprehensive. All right, by the way, before I even do this, in the chat, I want you all to put synonyms of apprehensive. You could go online and it doesn't matter, but put in the chat synonyms of apprehensive. If you know it out your head, you could give it, but if you don't know it, look it up. Give me some synonyms for apprehensive before you answer this graded exercise. Give me inside the chat, put a synonym of apprehensive. Marcy was apprehensive. What does that mean? Apprehensive.
So we have to put it in the chat, or we could say it now.
Tell me it, Morgan, what you think it is.
Cautious.
Cautious. That's correct. Put in the chat as well.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So what does apprehensive mean? Put that inside the chat. Number two. Dorothy and her friends.
Say synonym.
Synonyms of apprehensive. What does apprehensive mean? Dorothy and her friends went to Emerald City. Singing and dancing went. Sorry. Down the yellow brick road. All right, so in each case, underline the sentence fragment.
Mr. Petit, could we also underline what's the fragment, sentence fragment?
That's what I said. In each case, underline the sentence fragment. That's what I said.
Okay, thank you.
All right, just those three. Okay, so synonyms of apprehensive: trepidatious, jumpy, jittery, doubtful, cautious, nervous, concerned, nervous, worried, fearful and anxious, uneasy, alarmed, uneasy, afraid, worried, nervous, tense, edgy, cautious, worried, concerned, panicky, anxious, afraid, anxious, nervous, anxious, worried. Thank you. That's what we mean by apprehensive. She was worried. Okay, so in each case, I want you to underline the sentence fragment. Which one of these is a sentence fragment? All right. So underline it. Once you believe that you are finished, I need you to take a picture of your notes and also of your exercise and send it to me. Let me see if you have done it correctly. Marnik, what number are you on?
2, sir.
Aaron, what number you on? Aaron, Claire, what number are you on?
I am number one, so.
Number 1, okay.
Adrian.
Yes, Sienna.
That's supposed to be an airplane.
And where? Which one?
And number 3, have becoming an engineer and learning to fly and airplane.
Yeah, an airplane. AN. Thank you. Ajani, what number you on?
Number 2.
Number 2. Joseph, did you send your first work?
Huh?
Joseph, did you send your first work?
Yeah.
Pardon? Pardon?
That's fine.
Okay. Make sure to send this as well once you're done. And Alasia, what number you on?
I just sent my work.
Okay. Ashtan Webb, what number are you on? Ashtan Webb. I think your mic is not working. If your mic is not working, type it in the chat what you want. Number 2. Okay. China, what number you on? China, I can't hear you. You have to speak into the mic. China, what number are you on? Number 3.
Mr.
Okay.
Petit, we have the underliner, eh?
Underline it. Yes, ma'am. Underline it. All right. Latika, what number are you on? Latika.
I finished writing it, but I lost.
Okay. And Dante, what number you on, Dante?
Number 3.
Number 3. Do you have any questions on this?
No, sir.
Okay, and Tanel Daxon. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Miss
Tennille Daxon.
Tanil. Sorry about that. What number are you on?
I'm done.
Done. Okay. You sent it to me already or you?
I'm gonna do it right now. Just gonna underline it.
Okay, perfect. Tyrone, what number you on?
I'm going to number 2 right now, so.
Okay. Savannah Martin, what number are you on?
I'm finished.
Savannah?
I'm finished, sir. I
I'm
underlining it also.
Okay. No problem. Chardonnay. Chardonnay Thompson.
Yes, sir.
What number are you on?
I just sent in my work.
Okay. Do you understand what you're doing or you have questions on me?
I understand.
So you believe you got it all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I like the confidence. Kirkland, what number you on?
I'm sending it to you now.
Okay. Justin Cash, what number are you on?
I'm gonna send it to you right now, sir.
Okay, and Kenrick Forbes, what number you on?
I'm sending it now.
Okay. And Destiny, what number you on?
2.
Number 2. Aaliyah Store, what number are you on?
I sent you my work.
Okay, and John Wall, what number are you on?
Hey, I on Barkley, I finished. Let me send this picture to you.
Okay.
All right.
You have any questions on your answers or you think you get them right? John, I mean you.
Oh, say it again.
Do you have any questions on your answers or you believe you get them correct?
No, I should be all right. I can send them right now.
Okay, good. Joseph.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes, they are.
I was wondering if you.
I could barely hear you. You're not, I can't hear you no more, Teo.
Okay, so I sent mine via WhatsApp and I put my name on it. So you can see
Morgan,
it.
why are you?
Yeah, so I sent it with my mom's phone because I didn't get your number yet and I didn't want to take too long.
Morgan, why are you late? What happened?
I'm so sorry. I thought my mom explained to you today is one of the days that I work and I got off at 7.
Oh yeah. You did. She did say
That's
that.
all.
That's
But I got a picture of the notes for the maths and
okay.
I wrote my notes for the language section.
No worries. I can send you what they
Focus
call it?
also somewhat apprehensive. Who?
I don't know if you're supposed to say that. Kenrick, you all right?
Get you up the vowel.
Kendrick?
That's Kenrick. Sorry, I was explaining something to him because he said he didn't understand the fragment, the sentence fragment.
Oh, okay.
So I was just explaining to him about Marcy was excited about working in Washington.
Yes.
And I told him the part 2 would have been a fragment because who is part 2 talking about?
Exactly.
There's no noun. So I was just explaining that part to him because he just bring the laptop in the room. He run because he say he embarrassed because I didn't know the mic was unmuted.
Oh boy. Thank you for that strong voice. We needed that.
Okay.
Oh wow. Wow. Boy. And they say I harsh. Man. Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes, Sarah.
May I be excused to leave?
This is who? Sarah. Oh yes, you can go. All right. So let's answer them, right? Because a lot of people say that they believe their answers are right. So let's answer them. I want Latalia. Can you read number 1 for me, please?
Mr. Petit, how do you pronounce this man's name?
Marcy.
Marcy was excited about working in Washington, but was also somewhat apprehensive.
Good. What does apprehensive mean?
Uneasy or nervous or what's another word?
I was meaning anyone.
Confused?
Okay. So he was afraid. He was worried. He was unsettled about it. All right. So which one we should underline? The first one or the second one?
I would say the second one.
The second one. Very good. Why the second one?
Yes.
Because it doesn't say because I don't
It's a but
know.
also
Say it again. I can't hear you, Elchanique.
I say because it's a but also somewhat apprehensive. They didn't say who or like why they apprehensive.
So we don't have it. We
Because
don't
of
exactly. We need some more information. It's incomplete, right? So the correct one is this one, but was also somewhat apprehensive. So
see this saying like this don't go hand in hand with dependent clause.
that's exactly. This is a dependent clause. It's exactly a dependent clause. All right. How many persons got number 1 right? Let me know. Let me hear you.
Yes,
persons
sir.
got number 1
did.
right?
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Very good.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Very good.
sir.
Excellent. All right. Next, I want Aaliyah. Can you read number 2, please, Dorothy? Aaliyah Store.
Dorothy and her friends went to Emerald City, singing and dancing down the yellow brick road.
Very good. And Latavia, what is the correct answer for number 2?
The second one.
The second one. Very good. Kirkland, do you agree with that it's the second one?
That gotta be my cousin. That's one.
I agree.
Very good. Singing and dancing down the yellow brick road. Very good. That's the correct one. How many persons got all 2 right?
Excuse me, Miss.
Me.
Me.
Yes, sir. Me.
I.
Very good. All right. Excellent. Someone is asking, Samaya, you have a question?
I was asking if we had to send it to you.
Yes. Take a picture of it and send it to me once you finish.
Okay.
Pardon, it's not okay. It's either yes or no, send this class. I keep on telling you that.
Sorry,
Samaya.
yes, sir.
Okay, now, Justin Cash. Can you read number 3, please?
Becoming an engineer and learning to fly an airplane. His immediate aim in life is centered around 2 things.
Good. Which one is the sentence fragment?
The first one. The first one.
The first one? Or the second one?
The first one.
The first one.
Second.
Someone say the second. Okay. Why you say the second? Justin, why you say the second?
It's incomplete. What are you sending around? 2 things? What is the 2 things you sent around?
I mean, they not explain all that. They said the 2 things.
Yeah.
I think it's
The
complete.
first one say becoming an engineer and learning
And
to
then the
fly
fly
an airplane.
airplane,
That's
like
literally like they ain't giving us nothing. We just know. Like they just saying becoming an engineer and
Engineer.
learning to fly an airplane.
like it's just it ain't making a complete thought. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll definitely say that it is the first one. All right. All right, how many persons? How many persons got all three correct?
Me.
Me.
All right.
Me.
All right, very good.
Me.
Okay, if you have already sent in your notes, I'm gonna give you all a sort of early night tonight. Already sent in your notes, and all the assignments, you can leave, and I'll see
Good
you
night, Mr.
on.
Boutique.
Yeah, good night.
Good
And I'll
night.
see you on when this is
Good
Monday.
night, Mr. D.
Tomorrow at 6
Good
o'clock.
everyone. I'll be safe.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I
Good
will
night.
definitely have 5 before 12 because
Wait,
I'm almost done.
Say Lanaya.
I said I'm gonna have this math work to you before 12 because I'm almost done.
Perfect. Any questions that you have?
Mr. Petit, I want to
So
speak to you after.
Say it again, Anastasia.
I want to speak to you after.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Lanaya, what you saying?
Mr. T, I would like to speak to you afterwards too, please.
Yeah, let me stop this recording.
Mr. Petit,
Yes, ma'am.
it is something I didn't send you.